welcome to the brand new season of Hey Qween Hot Tea. Where we talk all celebrity gossip and throw tons of Hollywood shit.
Hot tea, girl, it's burning up. Hot tea, the kiki never stops. Hot tea, girl, go get your cup. Hot tea, 'cause we're spilling every drop.
I've assembled a panel of my favorite and funniest people in the universe, beginning with a lady who just graced the screens of home box office, or head bitch ovaries, as I texted her earlier. She's a star on HBO's Curb Your Enthusiasm, which she was in the fucking premiere episode with Larry David, throwing him shade and telling him to fuck off. It was amazing. Mr. Julie Goldman. Are you still reeling from your huge success on Curb Your Enthusiasm
The phone won't
premiere?
stop ringing.
Well, no.
The offers are coming in.
Yes.
I don't know who to say yes to.
I
do
know.
Do I become a Lyft driver? Or do I work at Starbucks? I don't know what to do.
Oh, my goodness.
You know
This
what
is amazing.
I mean, it's just changing my life.
It is. Did you ask Larry David if you could borrow $20?
I sure did. I sure did. He said no.
He said no. See you later, Canada. You were really great, Julie, and you had such a great part, and you were so fucking sassy.
Sassy and
your
wore a
wife
tie.
was sexy. She was the girl from
Nassim
SNL.
Pedrad from SNL. Super cool. Yep, it was
Honey.
super fun. It was great.
I loved seeing you on the real TV. Not that this isn't real, okay? But it was great seeing you on such a big show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
Thank you.
Now, another place that you can hear Julie is on her podcast with our next perfect panelist. It's Dumb Gay Politics, available on iTunes and everywhere that you get your podcast. I listen to it every week and love it. It's the snarkiest starlet in all the land. A woman who slept with so many celebrities she can count them on 2 fingers. It's Miss Brandy Howard.
I've slept with at least 3 and
have you?
given lots and lots of blowjobs.
Oh, okay. That's good to know. Now, our beautiful Lady Red is sick today, unfortunately. She wanted to come. She tried her best. She's really been sick. So luckily, we were able to get someone very special to fill in. Her drag cousin, star of all the memes on the internet, RuPaul's Drag Race, the person who makes zhuzh a thing, is Jasmine Masters. Hi, honey.
Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm so happy to have you here.
for having me.
Thank you for filling in for your cousin.
Of course.
I know there's only one lady with attitude big enough to fill in for Lady Red. And you know that when we jibbed in and everyone saw everyone sitting on the couch, they said, Lady Red lost a lot of weight.
She lost a lot of weight, didn't she? Still got the big hair. She just lost some weight and got a little short.
She kept the wigs. How's everything going, Jazz?
Everything is amazing.
You're doing good?
Yes, I'm doing good. Traveling.
You're traveling?
Yes, I am.
Throwing shade? Giving the
really.
children what they want?
No, just being truthful.
Just being truthful. Exactly.
That's about it.
Oh, that's it. Another person who is truthfully one of my favorite people in the world, it's Mr. Teddy Margas.
Hands up, I'm drinking alkaline water all summer. Do I look thin?
Yes. And young. Oh. Did you think that was shade? It was not.
I'm giving shade to myself. Alkaline water.
Sip, sip, sip. All right. On that note, let us begin, because this tea is...
Don't touch it, Johnny.
I'm afraid, but I just got to.
You won't have to go.
You're gonna burn your
It's not hot. I do that every week. Well, now let's move on to what is my favorite story of the whole show. Because it's the love of an older and a younger man. And a story about our favorite bad boy pop star. It's Justin's Unholy Romance.
I love
with
this story.
Pastor Carl.
Oh, he fine as hell, dude.
Yes.
Johnny, are we dying?
Have you seen this?
So
What?
good. This story is so good.
It's
This is making me
amazing.
hot.
Johnny,
So I know.
I mean,
My
are you
dream.
are you alive right now? Are you
I'm
just
dead.
born?
I'm dead.
Are you born? Are you
Born again.
Are you
Are you
reborn?
I'm born again and I'm joining the Windsong Church.
right.
Or wherever the fuck this pastor
Are
is
you
from.
being baptized?
I want to go to church.
So here's the story. Now, if you haven't noticed this, you may have just seen pictures of Justin Bieber with a lean, shirtless man who always seems to be hugging, kissing, holding on to
He's
him.
hot.
God.
This is the pastor from the Hillsong Church.
Now we know why Kourtney Kardashian's going there every weekend.
Is she going to
Yeah,
Hillsong
that's
too?
who she took Justin Bieber there.
So
Carl's laying it down.
Carl
honey.
Lentz is the guy. And if you notice any of Justin Bieber's most recent appearances, he was on some British show with Carl and another of their friends from Hillsong, and they're all like giving you a very broed out praying for the Lord. You're like, well, Justin, what do you find fun to do in a day? And Justin's like, my main thing, is like, like praying and just like feeling good. And while he's doing this, next to him is Carl, who's like rubbing his back. Oh. And at one point in the interview, Justin lays his head on his shoulder.
I just want to love Carl more. You're doing a good job with that.
Now, this is good. Justin needs to feel loved and safe, and what better way than put a pastor's thick beer can cock in your tight little pop star apple. Now put that picture up back again. If we zoom in on let's watch that for the cum gutter.
Let's get the cum gutter.
And look how happy Justin is because he has a load in his ass.
Oh my God.
That's a squish.
He's got a
I hear a
load in
squish.
his ass.
Squish.
Oh, but see, look,
Squish,
that's them
squish,
in the
squish.
circle is them in the hot tub.
No, what is that?
That's Justin on top of the pastor in the hot tub.
And what's the tea?
The T is girl,
Showing
that's the T.
Yeah.
That is the T.
The T is I'm getting Zac Efron to go to that church,
Oh,
and then it's all her.
Oh my God.
That's
That
who we need
pastor
there.
is hot, though, don't
Yes,
you think?
ma'am.
Yes.
Lord, I'd never get on my knees to pray, but I would.
I mean, regardless of the truth, because of course this article that's like their romance is scandalous ends by saying, in fact, Carl's just trying to fill the void left by Justin's deadbeat dad who won't fuck his son anymore. And so Carl's just a rude role model, says the informant, and there's nothing remotely sexual. But, honey, who cares if it's
see.
not true? But
That's it.
we want to enjoy the thoughts
Wow.
of the romantic, sweet loving.
Pictures don't lie.
Yeah, and we
Pictures
all
don't lie.
know that the pastor is obviously a dom top. This is that story should just be the story on the cover of everything for the rest of my life
Yeah.
because
Oh my God.
really enjoyed that.
I just think-
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, gay Jesus. Jasmine,
you.
I bless you. I bless you. I bless you, Jasmine.
Reverend,
Oh, wow.
Reverend Dom Top, I'm praying to you, Reverend.
All right, so
Pastor come gutter. Pastor come gutter. Pastor come gutter.
Yes,
Pastor
go
come
get it.
gutter.
Pastor Come There's an altar boy over there that has got your name on him.
Hola, hola,
no.
hola, hallelujah.
Oh, Jesus.
Hola, hallelujah. Pastor come gutter. Hola, hallelujah.
You know when they do the
welcome.
collection plate, everybody just jizzes.
That-
This is a family show.
That is the
is.
best church ever. That is the church of the poison mom.
I think we should go in there one Sunday.
I would
Let's
like to
do
see
it. After brunch.
Pastor Cumgutters do his thing.
Me
I would
too.
love to see that too.
I bet.
It's good old Carl.
Jasmine, I think it's a date. We're going to
course his name is
Hillsong.
Church, I'm gonna call off brunch.
All right. So now, as Brandy mentioned, Miss Khloe Kardashian also goes to the Hillsong Church
Kourtney.
of Holy Cumgutters. Oh,
Kourtney, and
goes.
she took Justin. They were
Oh.
praying together and being Jesus-y together.
Interesting.
Carl just gets everyone over there, I guess.
God,
now
he
we
sure
all understand.
does. My goodness, the power of the cum gutters. Well, I guess the other Kardashian still, luckily, Jesus-less heathen, but now she's pregnant. Actually, both heathens are pregnant because Khloe and Kylie are both pregnant.
Okay.
Thud. No one cares except Chris, who is she is so happy.
I want her to manage me.
Me too.
Yeah, I think everybody wants Chris to manage them.
I want her
She's
to
doing
find
good.
me and let's make some money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chris.
Chris, listen up. Jasmine Masters is talking to you.
She got
need
something
you,
to
girl.
say.
Send a message straight to your camera, Jasmine,
Chris.
to Chris.
Tell her.
So for both girls,
We're gonna
Chloe
see Jasmine
after
dating Kylie.
What did you say?
That's right. That's right.
Jasmine's gonna be with Kylie.
Yes.
They're gonna have a baby.
I date Cayne.
Yeah.
You know what?
You have to.
They
I
need
will
to.
fuck her.
They need to keep Kendall in the closet.
I fuck her
Could be
too.
you wrong in
So-
China.
I've done been as a pussy before.
Oh my God, you'd be great as a Blac China type person to go in there, get them, take the money and run.
That's it.
Don't you think?
I don't want to run. I want to stay in
You want to stay?
You'll be making Rob dinner
Yeah.
with Kylie.
Oh my God, this is great. I think you'd be a great member
I
of the
would
Kardashians.
too. I think I've been saying it forever.
You can fit in all the dresses.
I could.
You have all the hair.
Oh my God.
You have the attitude.
That bar.
You can do the vocal fry.
I can do the
Blac China.
No, I'm not Blac China. I'm in the family.
Yeah.
Shit, nah, I do it better than Blac.
Jasmine
we
Jenner.
need better
Yes, you will, because you wouldn't fuck it up by getting
Oh,
a
put that in there
divorce.
cooking. Y'all hungry? Come on. We eating that. It's not, bitch. We eating fried chicken.
What are you putting on that fried chicken? Is that some salt?
That part.
Seasoned salt. What is it? She put Lowry. She put that
Got
Lowry on
Lowry's up on that. Little lemon pepper. They had that
lemon pepper.
little extra thing.
Rob has
Still
never
doing
been
that.
happier since he started dating Jasmine Masters. All right, so Chloe, Kylie, both pregnant. This is great for Chloe. Seems like a disaster to me for Kylie, but I guess first of all, such a bad example to set for all those people who are kids. How did Kylie not get on the pill? Brandy, you're a woman. What's going on?
I feel kind of sorry for her because I know this isn't. She was with Tyga for like since she was 16.
Yeah.
And she's 20, I think now. So it's just one of those like fucked up accidents where you're like you did like, you know, a quick revenge rebound.
Because
ended up
who's the
pregnant.
father? Travis Scott?
Yep.
Who's a rapper.
Yep. But I mean, poor Tyga too. I mean, he's like saying it's his kid, and I was just looking forward
right.
to Dream and this baby being cousins and second cousins.
Oh, right.
You know?
Oh, my
'Cause they
God.
weren't going to be. Or they were
Right.
step siblings and cousins or something.
Wait, is Tyga saying that it's his?
He is saying
So
it's his.
it
But
may
if she
be-
had had a baby with Tyga, then it would have been.
But it can it still be his? It still might be his.
Well, she's 6 months or 5 months along.
Oh.
So
Yeah, she's
unless
pretty far
she-
along.
Which he probably was still banging it out. He swears it's his, and he is not
He's
embarrassed.
put
to be
up
like, That's
an
my
Insta
kid.
story
Wow.
with a picture of the baby news, and he says, "That kid is mine."
Yeah.
So
I hope
there's
it is.
drama.
I've never
I
seen
really
a
hope
man
it is.
clamor to lay
I know.
claim to a baby
Right, so quick.
so quick
Right.
than with the
With the
Kardashian or
Kylie
Jenners or
lip
whatever.
kit,
I
of
mean,
course.
really?
That
Well,
Kylie
I
lip
mean,
kit.
Kylie's lip kit industry empire is worth $1
Exactly.
billion, honey.
She's the most successful one at this point, right?
She is,
Crazy.
yeah, because Kim has nothing worth $1 billion.
So they can act like Kris Jenner's fine with it, but she's not looking for any gold diggers. She really isn't. She's happy. There's Kanye and Chloe. She's with a basketball player.
She's with, yes, I forget what his name is. But anyway, now the thing is, the worst travesty of all, on the cover, it says, you know, these dramatic things like a mom at 20, her torment over keeping the baby, DNA test drama, who's the dad? And then worst of all, forced to give up lip injections. What will she
When you're
do?
pregnant, you're not supposed to get on
Yeah, exactly.
She will.
Honey.
So her little lip gonna go back in.
I know.
I don't think
She's
she'll
gonna
give
go
it
back to
up.
having a slit for her
Yeah.
mouth.
I mean,
I mean,
Kylie's old face, one of
We're
the
not
best.
gonna see her for a while.
I know, so-
Kylie's old face and Chloe's old face are both great Instagram accounts.
yes,
Then it's
they
like their
are.
bodies now with their old face put on. It's heaven. It's heaven. When we can't sleep, it's like,
The
oh, God,
baby
look
is
at this one.
gonna come out with the old face. I'd like to know if they're gonna
That's
do some
exactly right.
pediatric
And that's the bad thing
plastic
about it. They
surgery,
do all
some
this shit to their
PPS.
face, and their
Right.
kids come out ugly as shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking, what happened?
That
Well,
is
that's why all the rest of the Kardashians make sure to get real butts and lips when they marry another black man to give them the beauty. They give them the beauty that they've never had with the fucking thing, right,
Travis
Jasmine?
Scott really isn't
You don't
bringing
agree?
any lips to the table.
Do you have nothing to say about that?
I just better smoke a blunt on that subject.
I mean, though they want those things real, now their children come out with all the things
yeah.
that they had to make fake.
Yeah, but just because you're dating a black man doesn't mean you're going to get all that.
Well,
Well,
Travis
that's what
Scott.
they're
There's a
rolling the
method.
dice.
Picture.
They're rolling the dice.
They're rolling the dice.
They're hoping for the best.
Well,
That's what.
Hey Queens, it's Johnny.
And Lady Red.
Here to tell you about our all-new Hey Qween Patreon. Honey, we have been busy making sure that we have the most fun and exclusive content for our supporters. All this beauty on the set ain't cheap, sweetie, and our costs are only covered in a small part by the sponsors and ads we get on YouTube. So we need your help to help us keep making it grow. But we're not just throwing you extras and small little bits. We have a ton of new exclusive content and new donation levels. Now, for $3 a month, you're gonna get the new exclusive Johnny and Lady Red Hot Tea podcast. We're gonna have a weekly podcast of hot tea available on iTunes, but we have a bonus podcast every week just for our Patreon listeners, where we're gonna spill the real motherfucking tea, okay? And this tea is uncensored and delicious, so you'll be able to feel all the things that Lady Red really thinks about everything that we've been doing.
You know that National Examiner is a ratchet bitch.
At $5, you're going to get extra hot tea. Yep, that's right. If you just go on YouTube, the only thing up there is going to be hot tea, the main show. We have an entire brand new extra segment, a whole show of hot tea just for our Patreon supporters. Now that's gonna be real good with Julie and Brandy and all our special guests and all your favorite hot topics and celebrity shade. Now, if you want to give us $10 a month, you're gonna get the podcast, you're gonna get the extra hot tea, and you're gonna get exclusive Hey Qween series that we're making just for Patreon. Ever want to see me and Lady Red unbox the Golden Girls Clue? Golden Girls Clue! Let's look at the board. Oh my God.
Oh, wow. The biggest
gift.
The biggest gift.
Or me and Lady Red try terrible flavors of jelly beans that make us both almost throw up. Lady Red is still mad about it. Some of these are peach.
Oh, God.
I think Lady Red got the bad one. Or the Lady Red Fast Food Challenge. The fast food expert in the United States of America, asterisk. Lady Red is not an expert.
Use fucking nutmeg.
Ronald McDonald, she's talking to you.
Settles it out. Whenever you can do this with a fry,
That's not a good thing.
it's like a penis. You don't want this.
You don't want the soft
You don't want
one.
this.
That's gonna be just exclusive for our Patreon audience. So $3, $5, $10, it's all going to go right back into making the show and making it the best we can exclusively for you. So why don't you join Patreon today and help these motherfuckers out. Right, Queen? Right! All right, well, any other thoughts on Chloe and Kylie's pregnancy? They're going to be pregnant at the same time.
Oh, Chloe's with maybe Kyrie Irving. I think that's who she's with.
Yes, it's right here.
Well, I don't know. I'm excited for Revenge
Tristan is
Body.
his name.
Oh, Tristan Thompson, for her
Yeah.
body to go. I'm excited for both their bodies to go.
Come back.
That's why Kim's got the surrogate.
Right.
Yes.
I love that she pretended on the show that she was. There was a whole storyline with Kim where she pretended that she had a high-risk pregnancy, so she couldn't have a third
But
pregnancy.
she had a
Right.
high-risk pregnancy with Saint.
She
says.
did, but well, of course. I mean, she says. But then on the show, she goes into the doctor and she says they're testing her to see if she can have another baby. But what they're really doing is removing her eggs to put them into the surrogate, because that's a whole procedure you have to do. She knew. She was like, I'm not trying to lose this weight again for the third time around.
and baby, if she didn't have one more kid, she was gonna
Done.
stay.
Girl,
Done.
she blew up.
Done.
That
She blew up.
thickness. Because she's also had all of the fat taken out of the normal fat areas, so now they probably all go to weird places.
Yeah.
Like a huge fat fupa,
They
weird
got,
like
huge pussy.
rib fat, weird
Right.
like high
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
back, because she
And her
got
huge
rid of all
ass.
the other fat.
Yeah.
And her huge ass. It all got put into her ass.
I guess, and it's just gonna grow. Doesn't it? If you get all that fat put in the ass, doesn't it all get lumpy sometimes? Does anyone know
must.
anyone with the ass
Their
fat?
butts don't really look lumpy, but they look.
They don't look
huge
good
and
though.
gross.
They don't look good.
Do they look bumpy?
They look deformed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
look
like,
deformed.
whoop.
Yeah, they look
so
deformed.
big.
Yeah, like who's that singer? Kay Michelle's ass, that huge ass.
that is a
She's like
shelf.
5'2", and the ass is
ass
like
is
so big.
But she
could've-
got some of that taken out now, though.
Did she?
Yeah.
Well, she needed it.
She looked.
She did.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
Because
to.
she looked very pretty and cute, but then the ass looked like
That
she had an
ass
ass
was just
transplant.
ridiculous.
Julie always says it looks like it hurts. She's like, how can she walk with that thing? She thinks they need like a handicap sticker.
Did you ever see like the videos
Yeah.
where they're flipping it around? Like you could actually
Oh, yeah,
flip-
that one.
Did you ever see
Ugh.
that? I know. Ah,
They fucked her off.
disgusting.
Oh.
They fucked her over, Jish.
All right, now I've been saving this tabloid for about a month because it I saw it on the airport when I was on tour with Dida. This was in the airport. I called on like a yellow emergency phone to our producer. I was like, I've got the greatest headline because it is Star Magazine, Cocaine, Cheating, and Lies with Jen Aniston and Justin Theroux. And Jen is giving that like, oh gosh, this is my Viva water or whatever the fuck tastes kind of weird.
My Smart
What's
Glass
my
Go
Smart
water.
Water? It's my Glasso Smart Water.
Also, I have dry eye. Also, I have dry skin. I also got Emirates.
I beg
My
in a
friends
vino.
know me. My friends know me.
My favorite
know
of
me
the
well.
Emirates commercials
Then they-
when she gives up her first class seat for the mom so she can sit in economy class. That's not real. Okay, that is not real. Okay, so this story is
what I'm talking
actually very little to do with cocaine. Cheating and Lies.
Damn it.
But it's in there, and it's a great title. This is once
God.
again a rehash of the story of death on Justin and Jen's honeymoon. Because you know Justin and Jen went to Mexico or somewhere for their honeymoon.
They're always in
and,
Cabo.
Joel Silver's assistant died on the trip. She was found
Right
in
there.
the pool.
Oh, it was a girl.
my God.
She was found dead in a lagoon.
What?
This was 2 years ago, yeah.
in a
And
lagoon.
Wow.
they found in her system cocaine, alcohol, marijuana,
And cheating and
she
lies.
was exhaustion, heat stroke, cheating, and lies. And so this is basically a combo article. It's a little bit sad Jen and a little bit Jen's a murderer. So that's good.
Perfect combo.
Wow.
Because apparently the relationship is fragile and they don't need intense emotional auditing about their honeymoon gone wrong because they're skating on thin ice. In quotes, Jen has basically felt single for almost a year now. She pictured married life differently. So, you know, they're dealing with things. Justin is like in the gym working on those fucking cum gutters. They are good. And you know, Jen's like, you know, getting her dry eye, feeling thirsty for that Glasso water.
Very
Taking it
thirsty,
as you
very
know
dehydrated.
She's doing her vino. She's getting it together. And
hair,
Justin's
Simple
appearing in
Times hair,
public
whatever.
with other women, rubbing their shoulder while they play pool, going to concerts. You know, Jen's not happy with that, and it's a little shades of Brad. But again, that could just be
Shades
the
of Brad.
narrative that we're all used to seeing with Jen, which is sad Jen. Jen is probably actually getting fucked in the butt by Justin while covering herself with $100 bills
That's right.
using creme de la mer because she definitely doesn't use the vino.
Exactly.
Okay.
No
She
crying
uses
on the
creme de la
yacht.
mer
No
as
crying on the
lube.
yacht.
Exactly.
And Brad Pitt. She's still with Brad Pitt. We don't know that though.
Oh.
Whole
No,
thing.
that's a Lady Red. That is a Lady Red comment if I ever find
That's
one.
the spirit of Lady Red is
Yeah,
still
she
here.
came through
She
me.
came through.
I think they still
Rudy.
fucking.
Oh, well, here she is, Lady Red's cousin.
As soon as they broke up, I knew,
Done.
baby, because she been wanting that and he
Done.
been wanting that.
Done.
Yeah.
And you know
Once
that
you-
Angelina pussy was great at the beginning,
But
and
it got
then
a
it
little
got all
sour.
dried up, sour.
Nobody wants to play an anorexic.
Yeah, exactly.
pussy.
I
It
don't
was
think
bone,
I
bone,
want
bone.
to just dissent that Angelina's pussy is not dried up.
Julie's still in.
Love it.
Never will Angelina's pussy be dried
She
up.
steams it.
I don't care. She puts jade balls up there for days.
Julie,
Yeah.
I hate to disagree, but I feel like Angelina's pussy is like the Sahara Sandy with a touch of lime juice. She probably does little cuts. She does little
Oh,
cuts.
blood, like it's bloody?
No, she puts cuts on Brad's dick while he's sleeping, so when he tries to fuck her, the
Ew.
lime juice that she puts in her pussy stings.
Dang is good.
Oh! That is fabulous.
Thank you for making a face that will become a meme, Jasmine. That Jasmine's face is through this entire
That's the
episode. You'll be able to
Oh, my
see
God.
created into memes for the Hey Qween channel.
Yes, baby.
Okay, well that's enough cocaine, cheating, and lies with a dash of Angelina makes little cuts on Brad's dick and puts lime juice in her pussy. Has nothing to do with anything. All right, one last story is one that I just love. It's a little bit old, but it's just it's so delightful. It's about our favorite diva darling who loves a splash, honey.
Oh, yeah.
It's Mariah using skinny mirrors. Mariah does not want to be reminded of her weight gain, says an insider. Mariah Carey is living a sweet, sweet fantasy. The pop star's old mirrors have been all replaced with new skinny mirrors that make her look 20 pounds lighter. Oh, you know what? Mariah has worked hard for us for so many years. She was trapped in a loveless marriage, forced to record. She's losing her voice. She's having trouble with men. And, you know, if she wants a skinny mirror, God bless. Let her have it.
I love her. She's my mentor. She doesn't let anyone order bread. She takes 30 people to dinner, won't let anyone have a piece of bread with olive oil.
No bread.
Everyone's on the same diet she's on.
Yep.
And I have taken a Walmart mirror and tried to bend it. Because if you bend those cheap mirrors, you can make them into a skinny mirror. You just have to know exactly
What your angle is?
Yeah, you got to put it on the wall and then just see exactly how perfectly to bend it, and you will look so slim and trim.
Oh.
It is the move.
I've never even heard of a skinny mirror.
Me neither.
I am obsessed right now.
Oh, it's
Don't even start.
It's completely true.
Brandy, you are going to replace all my mirrors with skinny. Not Walmart though, mommy. Can we
Well,
go
no,
to,
but that's why it
IKEA?
has to be.
Oh, bendable?
It has to be
I don't
cheaper.
believe that. Is that? Do you,
No, I'm
That's a
dead
real thing,
serious.
though. There are mirrors that elongate you out, and they have them at stores
And
so that
why
when
do
you
I
look.
even diet if they have those mirrors?
Yeah,
They're the
just
cheaper
surround
mirrors.
yourself with mirrors. That's
I
what I'm
need
going to
them.
do from now on.
I will be the I will be the spokesperson. Skinny mirrors by Teddy.
Let's just do some mirrors.
I mean, mirrors. I mean, I think this is probably Mariah's assistant was sick of Mariah sitting around being unhappy about looking fat. And so she was like, you know what? Let me fix this. Went down to Kmart, crunched that mirror.
Oh.
Was like, Mariah, come in, look. And Mariah's so splashed out on champagne that she's like, I'm wonderful again, darling.
Yes, she have a lot of alcohol weight on her.
She does.
She
And
does.
she
That's
also
alcohol
is
weight.
not dressing for her weight because Mariah
No.
is not actually fat. She's just a woman of a certain age.
thick.
Things spread out. She's a little thicker.
puffy,
Yeah.
a little
I mean,
puffy.
but she's still wearing
Puffy M.
things that meant for a younger and slimmer in the
For
middle
Ariana
area.
Grande.
Yes, exactly.
She not that size no more.
No, she's not. And
No,
you,
it is
you
because
have to,
Ariana Grande
you
is
have
the
to
size of a
dress for your
10-year-old.
size.
Right.
It's the imagination of Mimi.
Oh, well, all right.
It's the name
Well, I
of the
need her
next
to get her
album.
life
That's
to
it.
understand she's older. She's picking up weight. Accept it. Stop drinking and smoking so much. And get some work done.
And maybe she should watch some of her tour footage to notice that when she does not dance, or maybe that dip is not necessary because when
She
she
don't
does,
need it.
they're all like dancing around her,
So
and she's
stiff.
like,
I think she just
and then they
fucked
dip
up.
her.
She's so stiff.
Ay, Dios mío.
And I like Mariah, but she
Love
needs,
her.
she needs to start gracing out
Yes.
right now.
Yeah.
Fading
Yes.
away.
She's got a lot of mid-tempo
away.
ballads.
Not even
She could wear some evening gowns.
just gracefully exist.
Is Cher dancing? Cher doesn't dance.
Cher
No,
just
Cher
stands.
never danced. Though.
Cher
She
just
never
walk
danced.
back and forth.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what she needs to do. Just give you a share.
But
you know?
Mariah doesn't even like walking.
Put her
Get in a
hammock,
wheelchair.
Put her in a wheelchair. Yeah, put her in a jazzy.
They do
Just
put
have
her in a
her go
jazzy to
around.
get her on and off stage, Julie.
Really?
Yeah, they actually get a rolling desk chair and they push her to the stage.
fucking
That's what I need her on.
ridiculous.
I need her on a rolling desk chair with dancers dancing around like an office chair from Staples.
I need her ass to get to the mic and start singing.
I want that.
All that
Exactly,
other
Jasmine.
bullshit. I don't want all that.
Yeah, that's true.
Just go up there and
Sing.
do what you're supposed
Sing.
to
your
do
job.
and sing. Yeah.
Do your job. That's
the
it.
And sing all I want for Christmas, quite
Gracefully,
frankly, and that's it.
She could get up there. They could prop her up there in a gown, sing, lights out, Curtain down, proper way. We don't have to see all that other
But
stuff.
she don't even sound that good anymore to prop her and have her singing. So I don't want to
That's
see
true.
Yeah, I mean, All I Want for Christmas Is You is a very difficult song.
She
with
like
a lot
can't
of high
even do
notes.
it.
She
can't.
can't
anymore.
for years.
And now we know the secret is that the notes in the background.
Yeah.
The whole thing should really be in the background.
It is.
Just let Ariana Grande do it.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah, bring on
Ay,
her.
ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
All right, well, on that note, it's time to do something we haven't since last season. It's time to get it all riled up. Time to let the oceans boil. Let the sun melt. Let the skies
melt.
part. Because it's time to release the Kraken.
Season premiere.
Julie, we have a special topic for you to look at
Okay.
and be annoyed. Let's take a look. This dog almost got kicked for wearing a marriage equality bandana.
No.
Two things Julie hates: cruelty to animals and non-marriage equality. Julie, just take a good look. She's already working. The Kraken's coming.
Who would kick a dog? Who would kick a dog? I ask you. Now, I know anybody watching this program is not going to be a person who kicks dogs, okay? However, I don't even care. You know what?
Did they kick a dog or
Almost.
kick a dog
Apparently what had happened was there was a lady with a dog on a park bench in Australia. She had the dog in the regalia. A guy came over and dropped, like, he motioned in a drop kick manner that he was going towards the dog to kick the dog. And then he yelled, like, dyke and puffer and, you know, faggot and whatever else, all because they're in Australia.
Oh.
And she didn't, so I guess that was the end of it, and then she reported it. Now, I just want to say this. I don't know, I mean, he didn't actually kick the dog, but I want to tell anyone watching, I know if it was me,
Oh, God.
and I was that lady, and that was my dog, I can promise you that gentleman wouldn't have made it out of the park. Okay?
Hello.
I can promise you.
Yes.
Give me a reason.
Yeah, she's
to
honestly
fucking,
looking.
I am. And you know what? And you know what the perfect reason is? Do you know what I would not be, I could control myself in a lot, I can control myself in a lot of it, but if you want to really release the Kraken, you want a violent Kraken, come try to kick my dog. I don't care if you just motion to it. I don't care if you're pretending to do it. Even if you pretend to do it, I will, here's what happened in my mind. He comes over to me while I'm sitting on the park bench with my dog. He does the drop kick, dyke. I go, Nacho, stay. I body tackle him to the ground. What I like to think of doing is, so we do a tackle, and then while I'm choking him with this hand, I take this hand and I do like this to his balls.
Yeah.
And now I got throat and balls, and I'm going like this. And then I go like that. You like kicking dogs? You like kicking dogs?
Yeah.
Huh? And then I go, and he's like, oh yeah. And then I go,
Again, right.
yeah, again.
Squeeze some
Then I
more.
take this hand off and I put both of it on both balls
And
and go,
squeeze them.
Both balls.
yeah.
Balls are huge.
And then I go to the dick.
Yeah.
And then I go,
Yeah, fuck them nuts up.
And then he
nuts go
comes.
right,
Fuck them up, Jay.
right then he comes.
Kind of sexual.
That's gross. So I'm just saying. I know that I would go insane if you're a person who thinks that you can kick a dog, there's something wrong with you and you need your ass kicked. You need your ass kicked beyond, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just want to let you know, if you see me in a park, and I have
It's
my
a
dog.
miracle.
That's true.
One.
If you see me in the park and you try and kick my dog, I'll kill you.
Done.
I'll kill you.
Well.
And, Your Honor, we'd like to put into evidence this episode of Bizarre Web Show, Hot Tea, a show not about drinks at all, Your Honor, but a place for this woman's rage and her murderous plan
Yeah.
to be revealed.
And she's
Put
like,
it down.
not guilty. Not guilty.
It's just words.
Luckily, Julie, I'll be your lawyer. And I'll say,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, she's not guilty. And case closed.
Right. We were doing a scene from a play.
Actually, I like to imagine you not in the park, Julie.
Yeah.
But you're there hovering, okay? You're hovering in a helicopter.
Yeah.
You're seeing anyone do it. And the minute someone
I jump
goes to
out?
kick a dog, you suddenly hear like, and coming down like a torpedo.
Turbo Dyke.
And it's
Even
Turbo
if
Dyke.
Even if I saw it across the park.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't even my dog, if I saw someone try and kick a dog, I'm not even kidding. You want to talk about? I would go insane. I would literally go insane and violently take someone out. I would.
That's why we love you, Julie. Julie Goldman, everybody. Now, everyone, I know you're saying to yourself, oh, I hate it when the episode of Hot Tea ends. I wish there was more. Well, there is. So what we're doing for this new season of Hot Tea is that you'll get, of course, your regular episode of Hot Tea every week here on YouTube. But if you want an entirely brand new bonus episode of Hot Tea with all of us, with topics that are not on the main show, the only place to find them is on our Hey Qween Patreon. That's patreon.com/Hey Qween, where for $5 a month, you get a bonus episode of Hot Tea every week, plus a podcast, a Hot Tea podcast with me and Lady Red. And if you donate a little more, you get a whole bunch of extra special series that we're just doing for Patreon, like me and Lady Red unboxing the Golden Girls Clue, or me and Lady Red trying disgusting tasting jelly beans, or me having Lady Red rate fast food cheeseburgers from 5 to number 1 without her knowing which one they are. It's good shit. So if you want the podcast, and if you want the extra Hot Tea, or you want the Johnny and Lady Red do all the shit YouTubers do, but we do it just for you on Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/Hey Qween, support this channel because, honey, this new pet set doesn't pay for itself, and YouTube's just throwing us a dime and a quarter every once in a while. So if you want to keep going with us, please help us at Patreon, and we're giving you lots of fresh, brand new content. I know in the past we kind of were a little scattered with it because we were in the middle of Hey Qween, but we've revamped the Patreon and we're making it full of stuff that you want. A podcast every week, bonus Hot Tea, and special series just for our Patreon people. So, this has been fun, hasn't it?
Yay!
We're sending our love to Lady Red, who's at home today. Sweetie, we love you and we miss you. She'll be saying this now. She's like, I'm fine now. Thanks for nothing. Lady Red will be back next week, of course. Julie, thank you so much,
Thank you.
sweetie. I love you. Brandy got that summer outfit in just in time. The gorgeous, incredible Jasmine Masters. And my favorite homosexual, Mr. Teddy Margas. We love you, honey, and we'll see you next time on Hey Qween and Hot Tea.